So to formally welcome you to this morning's press conference here at Anfield, we'd like to introduce the chairman of Liverpool Football Club, Mr. Tom Werner.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of John Henry and the board at Liverpool Football Club, it's my pleasure to be here today to introduce to you Brendan Rodgers. Brendan is only the 18th person to have the great honor in our 120-year history of being our manager, and we really look forward to his tenure. Before I talk a little bit about Brendan, I just want to thank again Kenny Dalglish, who is the heart and soul of Liverpool. He brought great stability to our club at a time when we most needed it, and he will always have our great appreciation and thanks for bringing stability to our club. In Brendan, we have recruited a very exciting and talented and young manager. He's a forward-thinking coach at the forefront of a new generation of managers, and he will bring to Liverpool a style of attacking, relentless football. He's an excellent motivator, technician, and someone who I think our players will immediately respect. And I believe our supporters will also embrace Brendan's brand of football based on his attacking principles. And I think we can all see that his Swansea team this last year was highly praised as being a revelation in the Premier League. But Brendan is attractive to us for more than what he achieved at Swansea. He's an enormously intelligent man, and his dedication to coaching and vision for improvement impressed us. He's traveled all over Europe to study and learn the best techniques. He speaks Spanish as well as English, and his track record has showed that he has used his knowledge to great effect. I think you all know that Jose Mourinho spotted Brendan at one point, brought him into his coaching staff at a time when Chelsea achieved 2 Premier League titles. I'd also like to thank a number of key football advisors, some of whom have remained quiet through this process, who helped us as we sorted out and found what we think is the best manager. We did speak to a number of people in the past few weeks, but I want to say that Brendan was the only person we made an offer to. He was our first choice and the right choice. So the owners and supporters of Liverpool have a common goal, and that is to see Liverpool play among the best teams in Europe and be the best team in England. We believe this appointment today will put us on the path for achieving the goals we all want at Liverpool. So thank you, and here's Brendan and Ian.
Okay. Guys, just a reminder, if you could introduce yourself with name and organisation, and we'll start with Fraser.
Brendan, Fraser Nathan from Sports News. So welcome, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
On your appointment. How does it feel to be Liverpool manager?
We're very proud. As you can imagine, I'm only the second Northern Ireland manager in the history of the club. Like I say, it's a club with wonderful tradition, and I feel very blessed with the opportunity to of course manage the club.
12 or so days ago, according to what we heard, you initially rebuffed the approach that was made to you. What's changed since then?
It was just purely I'd spoken to the chairman at Swansea, and I've always said that if I left Swansea City, it would be for a top club, but I would have to be that number one choice. And at that time, maybe I was in a process. So I was happy at Swansea. I wasn't crying to leave. But obviously, when Liverpool came back in the second time and said I was the number one choice, then of course you have to think seriously about it. And I spoke with the chairman, Hugh Jenkins, who's a fantastic man. We've got a great working relationship there, and a close personal relationship. And he obviously gave me permission to speak. And once I found out I was the number one target from the important people at Liverpool, then it was quite an easy decision then.
Without any disrespect meant towards Swansea, this is quite a big step up for you. How are you going to manage that challenge?
The same as I've managed every challenge. My pathway as a young coach and manager has been different to most. I've been, even though I'm young in age, I've actually been coaching and working in football nearly 20 years. I think what really helped me, obviously I had 4.5 fantastic years at Chelsea Football Club where I had the experience of working with big players, and like I say, I think the age thing, you know, I look at Kenny Dalglish. Kenny Dalglish came here, he was the manager at 34 and he resigned at 39, and in that period he won 3 leagues and 2 FA Cups. So I arrived here at 39, maybe young in age, but with experience in terms of the game. And like I say, footballers are footballers. You know, they want to learn, they want to be educated, and they want to improve. And that's something that I've done with all types of players, young and senior, throughout my career.
In that respect, then, what are your ambitions and what do you expect and hope to achieve here at Liverpool?
I think it's overall, it's to, you know, this is a long term. That was the important for me, to come in and come into a project that was, as I said, going to be over a number of years. For me, first and foremost, it's to defend the principles of this great club, which is about offensive creative football, but with tactical discipline, and to retain the values of a club that traditionally is, you know, that was the attraction, the history of the club. Also the frustrations, that was also an attraction. You know, it's been 20 years since they've won the title, and for sure, and the realism is we might not be ready for the title now, but the process begins today, and that it's a new cycle, and of course that's something that we'll work towards for the years to come.